My name is Caroline. I'm a furniture maker and designer. I've been self-employed very newly, so I've only been self-employed for the past 2, 3 months now. But yeah, I've kind of been in the industry a long time. I started at university doing furniture making and design. So I chose a course in Northumbria, which was heavily focused on the manufacturing side. So they had an awesome workshop, which really drew me to the course. So yeah, that kind of like sparked a fire of like what I wanted to do. I didn't know I could make it into a career though. I kind of chose that course just because I enjoyed it. And my dad's a joiner, so grew up kind of like working in his workshop and watching him do loads of bits and just pottering in there on evenings and weekends. But yeah, it never seemed like I could make a living out of it. But I was like, well, I enjoy this. I'm just going to keep exploring where it goes. And yeah, came out of university, was a kitchen designer for a few years, but that was basically sat at a computer every day. And yeah, I realized I needed a bit more variety. So although I like doing the design work, I love chatting to customers and figuring out what they like and their styles and kind of designing around that. Just like it wasn't quite scratching the itch for me. So yeah, sort of moved more towards the manufacturing side after that.
Cool. So you were craving the hands-on part of building, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I used to. So it was really good, the place that I worked. So they did have a workshop, and out of hours, my boss was happy for me to work on my own projects.
Oh, nice.
So I've always kind of tried to keep up with that on the side, and I was like, well, if this is what I'm drawn towards doing in my free time, maybe I should try and actually do it as my day-to-day job. Uh,
It's hard trying to figure out that bridge, isn't it, between a career and a passion?
definitely, yeah, yeah. Like, do you want your passion to be your career? Because will it ruin it? But honestly, I love it. I love it. I love that I'm able to do that as my job. When I got my first job in a workshop, it was a really small team. I think I was the first employee, so it was me and the boss who was running it. So I had quite a lot of variety in my job. I was doing design and manufacturing. And honestly, I'd come home and I was like, I can't believe I've spent the morning doing a bit of design work and then the afternoon just making the cabinets that I've just designed. And yeah, it was just really nice. So I was like, I didn't know this existed as a possibility.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah.
And did you find you got quite good support in transition from that kitchen design start to where you are now?
I'd say it was difficult. I kind of tried to. So from the kitchen design job, I took a evening course in fine furniture making, run by this awesome woman in Sheffield, called Anna, who, yeah, she taught this adult learning course at the college. She's a furniture maker as well. She's been doing it for sort of 30 years. And it
Wow.
was pretty much you go with any skill level and she'll give you the support that you want to do it. So I went with my own project and she kind of guided me through that. And it was very much, I think I was kind of like fueled of like, right, I'm doing this to be able to put it on my CV that I'm really keen to be back into the workplace because I was put off by, I spent the last 3 years as a designer. Our place is going to want to hire me into a workshop role because I'd not been using those skills day to day.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, I think I'm hoping the passion that I showed sort of that interview helped me. Um, I do think the person who hired me maybe took a bit of a shot on me. I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, I did feel daunted applying for jobs where I'm against people who'd maybe done apprenticeships. They've been doing workshop bench joinery roles for 10 years at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah, yeah, it was scary.
I can imagine it was, but fair play for finding the courage for doing it. I mean, we all know how scary going for any job
Mm,
interview is, never mind one that you feel in yourself that you may not be as qualified as other people because it's
yeah,
such a I guess you could say niche. It's a
for
craft
sure.
niche, isn't it? So, I can yeah, I can definitely applaud you for putting yourself out there and going
Thank
for
you.
it. Definitely.
Yeah. I think it would have been more difficult getting a job at a bigger firm maybe,
Yeah?
just in that maybe they would have more applicants who are very qualified, like, although I've got a university degree, it's not like an MVQ looks on paper where you actually get, experience in the workforce.
What's your, degree in?
So it's furniture. Well, it's quite a long name. It's 3D design, product and furniture.
Wow.
Um, so yeah, and basically in your second year, you specialize as product design or furniture design. So I think product design was more, I think they touched on cutlery and like smaller
Okay.
products, I guess. Yeah, furniture was furniture. So yeah, I think we did some tables and yeah, basically whatever you wanted in your final project.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. And how long was that?
So it's 3 years in total as well. Yeah.
Cool. So, obviously, with the degree and then applying for jobs, what
Mm.
kind of drove you towards the self-employment route?
Good question. So I think working in a small firm made me appreciate what it could be like running a business, and seeing the whole kind of scale of it. And also, I think finding enjoyment in being involved in a lot of the different parts of the business.
Okay.
Whereas if continued to work for a firm, more often than not, you're pushed towards a very specialist role. You're
Yeah.
either a designer or you're a manufacturer or you're, yeah, this or that. Especially as businesses tend to grow. It's just kind of the way it goes. So for me, I kind of, yeah, I liked the idea of being able to still do all of that. And then being your own
Okay.
boss is also a bonus.
Sure is.
It's a
Yeah,
scary, but it's bonus. Yeah.
definitely.
And I also did find, so unfortunately that company, they closed down about a year ago, which is why I
Oh, no
stopped working
way.
there.
Okay.
So we all got made redundant at that time. And I was like, okay, is this the time that I go self-employed? I'd kind of been playing around with the idea, but I was not ready. I felt very unprepared. So yeah, I got another job at a really good firm as well, doing more like sort of crafts work.
Okay.
But still kind of thought in the back of my mind, I think this is something that I want to do. And yeah, I just kind of built it up. And as soon as you start putting the word out, you kind of see the possibility that it could be. And you speak to more people and you're like, right, okay, yeah, I want to do it. And I think do something different as well. Like I'm keen to try and connect with other women in the trades and non-binary people, and just, yeah, try and have a bit of diversity about the way that I go through with projects, and be able to drive that, I think, because, yeah, it's just nice doing things for yourself, isn't it?
100%. Absolutely. I mean, I think for most self-employed people, once you dip your toe in, it's one of those that you won't ever wanna work for anybody else.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely got its peaks and its troughs, but I think the peaks just, yeah, way outweigh other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
How long have you been self-employed?
I have actually dipped my toe in and out of
Have
self-employment.
you?
Yeah, so goodness, I think it was back in 2012 I was first self-employed.
Cool, okay.
I did a stint of 4 years as a
Mm,
decorator, of managing my own business, and then personal circumstances meant that I had to get a real
mm,
job. Yeah, so then got stuck behind a desk doing shift
yeah,
work for 7 years and thought,
okay.
"Nah, I'm not too far behind, well, in front of you, should we say."
Yeah,
I picked self-employment back up in
cool.
2023, and yeah, I'll never look back. Not this time.
No. Yeah.
I'm too
That's
old to
good.
go
That's good to
back,
hear.
so yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, your business is the Inclusive Craft Company,
Yeah.
yes? So,
Yes.
under that, what does your company offer?
It's making fitted and freestanding furniture, bespoke,
Okay,
for people's homes, so it's all domestic work. But then as part of what I want to strive towards is have a group of individuals, that I can pull into jobs who are not your traditional tradie.
okay.
So, for example, electricians, plasterers, painters, decorators, who can help me with aspects of my projects that I can't do myself, but have this warm and welcoming, diverse team, not necessarily hired by me, but like subcontracted.
Yeah,
I just provide a different service for people. Like a lot of my customers are women. I think also being a homeowner myself, I've experienced tradies come in who are men who I have felt a bit uncomfortable with, and maybe the communication is not very good. I just kind of want to try and shake things up a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I think through the workforce, I have been in a minority.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I've started to put the word out and ask if there's other women doing this, there's like loads of people. Like, yeah, it's really cool.
There
And
are
it's
a lot of us
definitely,
out there, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But until you start looking, you don't realise. I
yeah,
think we kind of
no,
fly under the radar a little bit, don't we? And just not stay in our lane, but we just crack on. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I think so.
How have you found connecting with other females in trades? Have you found it easy, to
Fairly
find us?
easy, yeah, in a sense. I mean, there's a few good groups. I know you mentioned on one of your other podcasts, Task Her,
Yeah.
which has a really good WhatsApp for people just to kind of touch base with people, ask if there's someone who's available for a job and such. And then more locally, there's a Sheffield little community group. And then kind of a sub from that, there's a Sheffield tradeswomen group, which is really cool. Like, I'm glad I'm in a city that, yeah, I think it's a lot more prominent, I guess.
Brilliant. Yeah, I think having those little groups for us to come together and speak about experiences really helps build confidence as well in people.
Hmm.
Because I often come across women on social media in the trades that may doubt themselves and their abilities. And I think the more we are able to come together and talk about these things, it it can we can build each other up and
Yeah,
reinforce the fact that we are capable.
yeah,
So it's
definitely.
great that you found those local connections and also
Yeah,
the wider one through Tasker. I think I'm actually in that WhatsApp group. So yeah.
nice.
So that's really great. And have
Yeah,
you had a lot of encouragement from these trades you've linked with and
yeah.
that of wanting to come on board with you on projects?
So, I am struggling to find a few people more locally. I've had
Okay.
people get in touch who live quite far away, which is really great, really exciting, and it's nice to have those conversations, but it's more difficult, obviously, to pull them into jobs.
Yeah.
So it's just about, yeah, trying to get some more local connections.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you're in the Sheffield area,
Yes,
yeah,
shout
hit
out.
Caroline up, let's connect and
Definitely.
get some collaborations going for
Yeah,
sure.
that'd be great. And if nothing else, yeah, like you said, it's just great having that support network because I wish it was something younger me had. Definitely trying to find my way sort of post university into whatever I was wanting to do. It was very difficult. Um, so straight after university, I got accepted onto an Erasmus scheme.
Oh, I've
At
not
that
heard of that.
time, so it's like a rest in peace EU funded a scheme
Okay.
that helps graduates to work abroad and have a placement. So it's
Ah,
for like 3 months. It was like a work placement, and it just helps you to then get your foot in the door. And I think it did help me to get my first job, so it was a worthwhile thing.
wow.
But I originally applied to do like a to work in a furniture manufacturing
Oh,
company. I didn't get accepted, got accepted onto something else, still worked out okay, but I met with the one of the organisers who helped me arrange all this, and he was like, "Oh, it's great that you're doing well, but your application at the other place, they actually turned you down because I think because you're a woman, because they were concerned you wouldn't be able to lift the requirement of, lifting heavy wood and moving it onto machinery and
wow.
stuff. And it's like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, that
Yes.
was not that long ago. I think 2017.
Okay.
It's like, how are you're not even, asking what my physical fitness is like. You're just making an assumption based on my gender. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so it really, yeah, that did dampen, like, it kind of made me question whether I could do it as a job. But it did also give me I did kind of want to, stick a finger up to them and be like, "Watch me."
Exactly. Play,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but it definitely can go each way, right? You know, you could walk away from that situation and be like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." Maybe all companies are gonna be like that. You definitely have that in the back of your mind when you apply for the next
Yeah.
job, like yeah. But so yeah, I think
Wow.
being able to share these experiences to younger people would be really great and yeah, just tell people to keep going because there will be the good company out there that will take you on and yeah. Or you work for yourself.
Or work for yourself, exactly,
Yeah.
that's it, and I think yeah, wow, that's shocked me, to be
Mm,
fair, and I know we all, at some point, go through an uncomfortable situation like that. Um, it's inevitable,
yeah,
unfortunately, because there are still those opinions around women in
definitely.
trades. And yeah, there is the obvious differences in certain trades, i.e., strength and build and stuff like that because of biology. But don't rule us all out just because of the foundation of that.
Mm.
We are very capable,
Yeah, that's the
aren't
thing. I
we?
just think it's complete nonsense. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you been in any other situations where you felt uncomfortable or challenged because of your gender?
mostly with people I work with. No, funnily enough, it's often like delivery drivers who deliver materials to a workshop. I remember in my last place, it was like almost every single time they'd be like, "Oh, you take this little box, love," and it's like, no, like don't treat me differently. Like I don't know. There's just a lot of assumptions there. There's a lot of assumptions about yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I think,
It's
like,
difficult.
for me, the assumption, but also the potential of manners coming into play of, "Do you want me to carry that for you?" Or, "Do you
Yes.
want me to lift that for you?" kind of comments. It is
Yeah.
that fine
That
line
boils my
between
blood.
yeah, and there is that fine line between that and also they're just trying to help, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's also a bit condescending, isn't it? So it's
Yeah, because you
so
know it's
difficult.
different to, like, if there was a cis man there, they would act differently. They potentially wouldn't even offer that assistance,
Yeah,
and I'm not physically struggling in that moment. If I was, I would ask for help.
indeed, that's the key, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I need your help, I'll ask.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yes.
Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it? Very hard
Yeah.
one. And when you are hearing stories of or experiences of people being misjudged, it is always in the back of your mind, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah. And I think times are changing, like, so the small cabinet makers I worked for, they were all quite a, like, fairly young group of people.
Oh,
I'd say
lovely.
I mean, the boss was in his 30s, I think most of us were kind of 30 to 40. There it felt completely different to, for example, if I had gone to work in a more traditional firm where you've got
Mhm.
people who've been there, I don't know, 20, 30 years, might have been working there. So it definitely felt very supported there. I don't think
Oh,
from my
great.
colleagues I had any weird comments really. Occasionally we had a couple of people who were a bit older who came to work with us for a bit and I did sense a bit of like yeah, those kind of comments from them.
Okay.
So I think it is a younger crowd is obviously not going to have the same probably assumptions because the way we look at gender and sexuality and like yeah, everything is changing, isn't it? So
Indeed, yeah. It's
yeah.
a constant learning cycle for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah.
To make
Yeah.
sure that you're not making those assumptions on any level, never mind capability. It's just even on the level of assuming who a person is and who they
Exactly.
identify as. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got to be just open minded. I think, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. I think that's
At the
it.
basis of
Yeah.
it. So if you could give one nugget of advice to someone
Ooh,
that's I
okay.
know I'm kind of getting you here.
Just
I
what?
know. Yeah. Just one. I don't want to kind of make you yeah. If you could give one nugget of advice to someone that's wanting to maybe take the leap just like you did kind of thing into self-employment or into pursuing their passion, what do you think that key nugget of advice might be?
Good question. Um, I think trust the process, and it's something that I'm still trying to trust.
Yeah,
But it does it takes time to build things up, and you have to have patience with yourself and the process, and just know that, like, one day you're gonna be at a point where you're like, "Wow, I can't believe I'm here." It takes a lot of steps to get to that point. There will be things that knock you back, but you just kinda have to trust the process and trust what it is that you want to do. Yeah,
love
I
that.
definitely keep trying to tell myself that in self-employment. It's just trust the process, it's going fine.
You do though, don't you? I mean, doubts creep in and the little stumbles along the way make you again doubt whether this is the right thing, and I think taking a step back every now and again and just thinking 6 months ago, where was I?
Yeah,
Was I this happy? Was I Did I have the same freedom I have now?
absolutely, yeah.
Did I have the same people in my life that I do now, or am I now surrounded by the people that I want to be surrounded
Yes.
by?
Yeah.
Because there's so many aspects involved in being self-employed, and I believe mindset is a big one of them, you know, and believing in your ability, not even to just broadly make it work, but when you break it down into smaller pieces, if you've got the skills, the rest will build around it, you
Yeah.
know? Um,
Yeah.
and don't be scared to talk to people, I think, as well,
Definitely.
because you can bond over experiences as well, can't you? The more you talk, the more you surround yourself with different people and different mindsets. And
Yeah.
I think people always say it's who you know, not what you know.
For sure.
You can very much understand that mindset, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because it's speaking to those people, and then they might say, "Oh, I've just done this job. They were asking about some furniture. Maybe I'll put you in touch." It is just funny how these things kind of fall into place sometimes.
Exactly.
Um, yeah.
Do you find that on that route of connecting with people, do you
Mm.
find that social media plays a big part in that?
Yeah, so I'm not very good at social media. So it's something I'm trying to like in my personal life, I post once every like, I don't know, 6 months to a year. So
Yeah, when you have a
yeah.
holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to pick that up a bit with my work, which is a bit easier because it's posting a nice project that you finished or something like
Yeah.
that. It's definitely a good way to connect and also find people who are doing similar things. I've seen some awesome videos now. I've
Have
like
you?
started to, yeah, and it's just like it's really cool seeing other people who might look like you doing something similar, and you're like, okay, cool. This is possible. And then yeah, it's an easy form of connecting, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think that's maybe how things are shifting so much at the moment.
Mm,
Um, is that more visibility is helping people to be encouraged by what other people are doing, and then also being able to form those connections and ask advice. So yeah, yeah, it's definitely helping things.
amazing. I totally agree on that front. I think it's one of those, you feel like you can't be what you can't see.
Mm,
You can't achieve what you can't see because you relate to, if you see someone, like you said, that looks like you, for instance,
hmm.
you can then have that relation, that link to think, again,
Yeah.
things are possible if you look like this, you know?
Yes.
Because when you do look different, I know I look different to the
Mm,
standard woman, not standard woman, but the typical categorized woman.
yeah.
And that does it is something that you constantly are conscious of,
Yeah. For
you know?
sure.
So social media nowadays, this is why I mention it all the time, because I feel like it is such a big part of us coming together as a minority, females in trades, and using it to connect. So I like to see and understand how others use it. So I'm glad that you utilize it, and finding so many interesting projects as well. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's another good side of it is seeing people creatively like address an issue that maybe you're considering with a project and it's like,
Mm.
oh, that's how they did it. That's really cool. I'll try that.
Yeah, I mean, the tips you can pick up nowadays from other tradespeople are insane,
Yeah, it's
aren't
good.
they?
It's one thing I miss about having colleagues is like that sharing of knowledge and experience and just thinking through a problem creatively.
So, have you got any big projects on the horizon that you can share with us, or anything exciting that's happening?
So I've just got a fairly big project, two sort of tall plywood shelves, which I'm quite excited about. Nice rounded shelves
Oh,
with a rounded plinth, both fitted kind of either side of this door, which will look really nice. I've just kind of finished my first batch of like jobs I got lined up to become self-employed. So yeah, I feel like it was a great sense of achievement. Like I've got a little whiteboard in my workshop ticking off that last one.
nice.
But yeah, now I need to like focus on getting the next few projects in. But yeah, no, it's nice to have, I'd say they were kind of like my big projects that were exciting. I don't know if you saw this sort of bay window bench seat.
I did, yes.
That was yeah, that was my first solo project,
Oh,
as a self-employed person, and it was yeah, it was wicked. There was lots of challenges on it, and it was weird, kind of like using my brain so intensely for like the first time in a while, but it felt really good.
awesome. That's awesome. Lovely. So, we've now come to the point where I like to do a quick fire question round.
Oh, great!
Bit
I'm
of
excited for
fun.
this.
Yeah? You've been looking forward to this bit.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so we're gonna start off with an easy one. Tea or coffee?
tea, hands down. Yeah, there's nothing that hits quite like a good cup of tea.
Cool. Climbing or skateboarding?
Climbing, yeah. I've kind of been into well, it's fallen off for the past couple of years because my hobby has been my business, which is really sad. Um,
Oh.
but yeah, it's how I met my partner, and yeah, when I got to Sheffield, it's how I met a lot of friends. So yes, climbing every
Oh,
time.
cool. A driver or passenger?
Driver, my partner is a passenger princess, so
Someone's gotta be.
it's always got me, and I enjoy driving. I think I find being a passenger a little bit boring now because
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I've got nothing to take my attention.
I'm the same. Yeah, I'm like a second driver with the old pedals in the
Yeah,
footwell, like, "Brake, brake."
break.
Oh, dear. Uh, Crafting a coffee table or a chair?
Ooh, ooh, good question. So a chair is more complicated, which makes me think that maybe I prefer that because there's a lot to consider with it. Yeah, as my tutor at uni said, everyone has a chair in them. There's a chair in everyone's soul, and you've got to make it.
Love that. Love that. Cats or dogs?
Dogs, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
grown up around dogs, and they're just. I think I prefer that like unrequited love. Like,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, it warms the heart, doesn't it?
they'll just give you their love no matter what, and that's what I need.
Yeah, don't we all? Hand tools or power tools?
Oh, I'd love to say hand tools because I think there's a beauty in doing woodwork with hand tools, but
Mm.
I think my answer is power tools because they've been invented for a reason. They make things a lot more efficiently, like more accurate. Yeah, I think power tools. And they're fun.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
And order in or eat out?
Ooh, good question. Ooh. I think it depends on the day, doesn't it? It's
Yeah?
like, are you in a mood to go out on the town and have a nice meal? Or I do love a good order in, stick a film on, and chill. And yeah, have as many drinks as you want at home. Yeah,
Awesome. And final one, hand-drawn designs or computer plans?
computer plans.
Yeah,
Most of my jobs start with a hand drawn design,
okay,
but they're no way near accurate enough than what I need. So yeah, yeah.
cool. Okay. So, final couple of questions for you before I let you go. First one being, if you could be a different trade or craft, what trade would you choose and why?
Hmm. So I think I'd like to learn how to be an electrician. I think that would be such a useful skill. There's so many jobs around the house that I could do if I was an electrician that I can't. And I guess it's a question of instead as, but to learn it alongside my woodwork as well would be really useful. Just being able to, put a plug inside a cabinet or something like that. It's just,
Yeah,
yeah, fairly simple things that yeah, I have to get an electrician around to do. So,
good choice. I think, yeah, that's a good one. Also, what trade or who do you think I should have on the show next?
ooh, okay. I had a look through some of your past episodes. So I don't know if you've reached out to someone or you've got a project lined up, but a roofer would be really cool. I don't know if you've managed to
Ooh,
find anyone. Yeah, that would be great. I'd love to hear from a roofer.
we shall see then if I've got
Yeah.
one on the cards. I don't like to give away my secrets, but yeah, good choice. Cool. All right, lovely. Well, where can people find you, Caroline? What are your social media websites called, etc.?
So you can find me on inclusivecraft.co.uk or on Instagram on inclusivecraftco, I think I am, with underscores in between. And yeah, drop me a follow. If you go onto my website, there is a form to fill in if you're a tradie, to get in touch, send me your details, and we can chat. If you have a project in mind or just want to connect, you can find me there.
Perfect. Amazing. Well, I'll make
Cool.
sure all those links are in the show notes so people can just click on them and get to your Instagram and your website, etc. So hopefully we can get some more people connected with you and you can get some more projects on the cards.
That's great, Laura. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you again for sharing your time with me. I've really enjoyed getting to know you and more about your amazing new self employment journey. And I really wish you well with it. So,
Brilliant.
yeah,
Thank you. That's
you're
great.
welcome.
Thanks for
All
the chat,
right.
Laura.
No worries. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, take care.
You too. Bye. Thanks for listening to this episode. If you're interested in hearing from a roofer, why not check out my previous episode with Lily from Bear House Build and Roofing Limited. And if you want to hear more from awesome tradeswomen, don't forget to drop me a like or a follow so you don't miss out on future episodes. See you next time on Life of a Female Tradie.